Hi everyone, I'm Lara from Light Codes by Lara. I am the Tigress of the Light, and I am an energy healer and light language channeler. I've been channeling light language since about 2016. I've published 2 internationally best-selling books, The Little Book of Light Codes and Light Codes for the Soul, as well as an accompanying oracle card deck for The Little Book of Light Codes. Light codes and light language have become a big part of my life because they are such a profound healing tool. But they're much more than a healing tool. In fact, they are a way that helps us to really embrace our authority, our inner authority, embrace our authenticity. It helps us on our ascension journey. They're not only healing, but they're activating, and they help us to align to higher aspects of ourselves. The light language and light codes also help us to connect more deeply to ourselves and to connect with energies that we might otherwise have a little bit of trouble accessing or connecting with. This is because they are a very, very high and pure energy transmission that is actually able to meet us wherever we are on our journey. So even if you are new to spirituality, you're just starting out, you don't know what the heck's going on, but it's sort of intriguing, this light language and light code thing is kind of intriguing to you, light language and light codes are going to meet you where you are and work with you to help you to heal and advance and evolve and to integrate energies that are going to be truly beneficial to you. To make your life more pleasant, more enjoyable. Even if you've been on your path for quite a long time and you've had the awakening, the codes are going to meet you there too. They will work with you wherever you are. With the Little Book of Light Codes, which is 52 channeled healing symbols of light, these codes will work with you for the rest of your life because every day we come a little bit different than we did the day before, and the code knows how to be there with you because it's this amazing intuitive energy. It's this energy that is all-knowing, it's so wise, and is holding so much information that we couldn't, as little human beings, we couldn't ever possibly tap into the vastness that light language and light codes hold. From my perspective, light is all of the information known and unknown in the entire universe. So that means all the dimensions, all realms of existence, the entire light spectrum, the entire frequency of energy. And we know that everything around us is actually made of energy. Now, if we take that a little bit further and dabble in the very confusing realm of quantum physics, the amount of information that's in the quantum field is infinite. When we tune into this field of unlimited possibilities, of infinite potential, when we have a consciousness that tunes into that and picks a moment in time, this actualizes the moment in time. This actualizes that information. So that's essentially what light language and light codes are doing. It's when our consciousness tunes into the quantum field of unlimited possibilities, of unlimited potential, which means all the information known and unknown, tunes into this specific stream and brings it into the now, brings it into presence, brings it into this solid reality as an expression, as an interpretation. So light language is often seen as this long string of information because, of course, whatever it is that we're tuning into is massive, like huge, like we couldn't possibly understand it all or download it all into our being, which is why it will work with us for the rest of our known lives because it's infinite. But there's this stream of information and it's being actualized into this consciousness of where we are in time and space right here and right now. That's expressed as a string of energy. Now, this string of energy can be spoken, so it can be sounds, and this can sound like perhaps speaking in tongues. We can sing it. It's gibberish in a sense, but there's meaning behind it. There's an energetic message behind it. It can be signed as well. You'll see maybe watching videos, people signing light language. It can be expressed through movements such as dance. It can be expressed in a lot of different ways. Now, what is the difference between light language and light codes? Well, light codes are like taking that long string of information that the light language is and condensing and compressing it down, similar to a zip file on a computer. So then we're left with this single code that we're just able to look at. So a code might be a word that's like a light language word, but it's not going to be that string of words, of sounds, of vibrations. Now, some people are going to find that they really resonate with light language because it's this beautiful transmission that can last for a period of time. That we could channel light language for hours, or it could be a simple, like, one sentence kind of deal. Whereas a light code is just, boom, there's the code. Some people will find it helpful to just witness the code because it's not so long, it's not so much energy to take in. So I invite you to explore and experience both expressions. Neither one is better than another. It's just simply where you're at on any given day and what resonates with you in the moment. And you will find, or you might find, that sometimes it's really nice to have to be witness to a light language expression, and sometimes it'll be helpful for you to just have the code that you can perhaps meditate on or carry with you, put up on your wall, that sort of thing. So to give you just a very brief example of the difference between light language and a light code, I will use the example of gamma, and gamma is the second symbol in the Little Book of Light Codes. You can find this on Amazon worldwide. And gamma is a light code that is expressing breaking through sort of barriers. Now, this is just a general topic. These codes are, of course, tapping into a much greater range of that topic. So we're just trying to condense it down to, okay, here's a baseline for us to start with. Now let's see where you go with it as an individual on your journey. But it's a starting point, okay? So gamma would be a light code that you can find in the Little Book of Light Codes. Gamma would be the light code term, and then of course the translation directly into English would be to breaking through barriers. If we were to express this as signed light language or spoken light language, it might go like this. Ginga kopai lado koso kopai rama mai tanase gana kosho lono kopai nanase ketaso kopai ano tu kopai shodo kopai nanai sata kopai lana kopo likana karata sase hinat kostana pai tikataya sono kino kopai lana kusto tikarana kasayetana gana kopai nanai sata karahata sarahara saha. So this is a very short channeling, actually. We could have gone on and on and on and on. Really, the sky's the limit for it. Just depends how long do you want to channel for. Everyone is capable of tuning into light language and learning light language, learning how to interpret it, learning how to channel it. This is because we are all made of energy. We are all expressions of light, which is, of course, what light language is an expression of information that's coming through that is connected to the heart space, which I'll talk about more in a moment. But everyone is capable of tuning into this skill as a human being. It is a channeling, so we do have to learn a little bit about channeling, how to channel properly, but ultimately, although it is a gift and a talent, and it comes more easily to some people, I truly believe that everyone is capable of channeling light language if it's something that truly interests you. So I was just mentioning the connection to the heart space and the importance of that. The importance of connecting to the heart space, it is everything. The heart is the bridge between this physical reality and the energetic spiritual realm. Okay, so it is the bridge. It is the bridge. So the more that we're able to connect to this space, the more easily we will be able to connect to the spiritual realms. So when we're channeling, it is actually really important to be able to connect with our heart space, because our heart is a center that is truly of integrity. It is, like I said, it's this connection to higher aspects. So to our soul, to our heart, to our higher self. And this is really important, because when we're channeling, we want to make sure that the message that's coming through is of integrity. It is in alignment with our highest good and the highest good for all. When we're connected to our heart space, this happens automatically. We don't have to worry about what we're channeling if it's coming through our heart. So how do we know if we're connected to our heart? Well, this is a bit of a journey. It is a bit of a healing process, but not to worry. Everyone is capable of living life actually through our heart space. And there's a whole list of benefits to living life through the heart space, including the fact that we are actually living a much more calm and balanced life. We are able to negotiate and manage stress a lot more easily. We're able to connect with one another a lot more easily and have much more healthy relationships, mutually beneficial relationships when we're living and interacting with our world through our heart space. The heart is also an attractor field. So that means that our heart energy, which is actually scientifically measurable, is going out into our environment, and it is acting like a magnet. It is calling energies of a similar nature towards it. So you know how we give someone a hug, we're actually taking someone in to our heart. The heart can go out. The heart is multifaceted, but the heart chakra can actually go both ways. Chakras are an intake and an output, but the heart chakra is most comfortable and at its strongest when it is taking in. So we take people or animals or a tree, whatever it is, into our heart space, and this is what is most comfortable for the heart. And is actually most comfortable for the physical heart too, because the physical heart is directly connected to the heart chakra. We can connect with our heart simply by placing our hand over our heart space and focusing our attention on our heart as we breathe. So we can slow our breath down to an inhale of 5 seconds and an exhale of 5 seconds, and imagine breathing in and out through this heart space. And this is very, very helpful for connecting to our heart, and it also, because we're connecting to our heart, is helping us to become more balanced and present within our body. It's helping us to manage our cortisol levels, actually our stress levels and hormones, and balancing our nervous system. So again, a lot of really good reasons to be working with the heart center. And then as we begin channeling, we tune into this heart space before we begin channeling, and then we know that we're connecting to really amazing higher aspects, these higher frequencies of information that are then able to come through and assist us and those around us in the best possible way. That is a pretty good overview of what light language and light codes are. I know that was probably a lot of information. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below, or you can email me directly at lightcodesbylara@gmail.com. You can find me at lightcodesbylara.com and also lightcodesbylara on Instagram and Facebook, and of course YouTube. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. We offer actually distance healing sessions, which can include light language if you would like your own light language healing, and also distance healing sessions with fractaline healing, which is a massively powerful healing modality. And then of course you can find my international best-selling books, The Little Book of Light Codes and Light Codes for the Soul, on Amazon worldwide and through Ingram. All blessings on your journey. I look forward to seeing you again very, very soon, and I love you very much. All blessings.